Hello?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, Pete, what's up, brother?
The Escape the 4Z. How are ya?
Doing good, brother.
Yeah.
It is chaos time, boys.
Oh, is it? Tell me more.
Well, I have made an official announcement as of 2 to 3 hours ago. The signups for the chaos tournament are now live. All signups are open and ready to go. So if anyone wants to sign up for a true random tournament, we're going to show a little demonstration game for everybody here.
Oh, do you mean to tell me this play with friends game with true random dice might be you Escape?
Oh, I think it is. I mean,
no, get out of here.
No,
We got Marin Brambat in here. Do you got a you got a code for the chat here?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll put it right in the chat for
let's do
everybody.
it.
Hold on.
Oh, we got Leona.
Here we go. D4 DU4SX. Get in quick, boys. Join quick. 2 spots left.
We got Chad and we got Ben.
Ben worked.
Lovely. Nice. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
So what are we playing? We're playing Japan. World's on.
So I made some modifications to the round 1 settings. Originally, it was going to be the classic map, but I made a last-minute change, and now it's going to be Japan fixed for game 1. And then game 2 would be Central America. However, I do not have time to stay for game 2, at least for tonight. So we'll do at least game 1 demonstration here.
And what, these games go to time at 90 minutes?
90 minutes, yeah.
Okay, so we're playing Japan Fixed World Dom. True random. I noticed there's no blizzards and no portals.
There's no blizzards, no portals for this first round.
All right, so we're doing straight up World Dom. And will the games be in VC?
Yes, all games will be VC.
So you can trash talk. You can, for example, tell Marin Brambat that he sucks at Risk, despite the obvious, despite that being a bold-faced lie.
Let's see, where do I go first? Man, this is shit. This spawn.
I feel so bad for you, Escape. How could this happen? How could this happen to such a nice guy?
I'm anything but a nice guy.
I like that. Neither am I.
I'm a guy that evolves amongst chaos. I love chaos, so.
All right, let's see which way Chad wants to go.
All right, so I'm going to give you this link, Pete. Feel free to distribute the sign-up link in any way you like.
Sure.
Up to you.
Where are you sending it to me?
I'll send it to you.
Discord?
Discord DMs, yes.
Cool.
Just send that out to the boys. Anybody that wants to sign up. We have 28 people that have signed up so far. 28.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is season 2 of Escape's Chaos Tournament. This is hosted on the Risky Business server. So I guess give me that link and also give me the server invite.
Yes.
So I can post them both together. And then, tell the folks a little bit about the structure of your tournament.
Okay, so before I even say about the structure of the tournament, right? This is the only tournament in Risk in existence right now that is a full-blown true random tournament. There is no balanced blitz in this tournament. It is all true random, which is what makes this a lot of fun. And I'm a personal believer that true random should be in every tournament, but that's a little far-fetched. But this is a true random only tournament. So when you sign up, know what you're signing up for, just so you know. But in terms of the structure, right? Last year, it was a lot like the Legends tournament in terms of the points and the setup. While it's going to be very similar to Legends, there's going to be some new modifications that we are making to this tournament compared to the last time round, right? So basically, a lot like what we've seen in the Risk Classic tournament and in the Grandmasters tournament, there's a mechanic of win and you're in, right? So we're going to be implementing that for this particular tournament as well. So what we're going to do, right, is basically everybody's going to be in the qualifiers. You get put into a 2-game set, right? You basically have 2 opportunities to win a game, right? So if all you got to do is win one of the 2 games in the qualifiers and you move on to the next round, right? But yet there's more, right? So points should still come into a factor, right? And I think that by introducing this hybrid system of win and you're in, but also rack up as many points as you can, both should be equally rewarding to moving on to the next round, right? So what I'm saying in this particular case is, obviously your number 1 goal would be to win the game, right? So this first game that we see here, which is Japan Fixed, it's a
Escape. Escape. Not to interrupt you, but if you roll out that 2, I'll roll out my 3.
Oh, where?
Yeah, the 2 next to the bonus I'm taking. I'll take the 3 out of the bonus you're trying to take.
You mean Kanto, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, interrupted me at the.
I know the crucial moment. but I am still trying to win a game of Risk here. So.
That is fair, and I did say that winning is the most important thing in this game.
It's the only thing that matters. If you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
Oh man, Talladega Nights. Love that movie. Deadass, that's a great movie though.
All right, I really didn't mean to derail you because you were in the middle of something. I apologize.
No, more so I was on a roll. You know,
you were.
I get interrupted.
I'm such an asshole.
Okay, so as I was saying, right, this is in the qualifier rounds, there'll be 2 games. This is game number 1, right? And say you're in a 6-player lobby, right? So if you win this game, you move on to the next round, right? Then it's up to the 5 players that did not win in this group to try to get that other win, right? Which would be then go into Central America Progressive, right? So that would be a 5-player game instead of a 6-player game.
Yep.
So what we're doing is we're taking the similar approach that the Grandmaster tournament took in the Classic tournament and putting it into the Chaos tournament. But there's going to be one thing that's going to make this tournament a little more chaotic, right? For those that don't win a game, right, in any of the qualifiers or any of the rounds, you will get put into a separate list of points, right? So basically, those who racked up the most amount of points will then fill up the remaining spots to move on to the next round. And that will all be done and decided by a random wheel generator, right? So obviously, in this particular setup, if you win, you know you're moving on. But if you don't win, you're leaving it up to the true random chaos gods to decide your. And that is what we're doing. Basically, like a wild card, if I may say so much.
Okay. I can see
it. I think it adds a little more fun, and obviously there'll be people looking into the. There'll be people actually watching the wheel to see if they move on. But ideally, right, it's gonna be. Say we have 18 groups of, right, that compete. That would be around 108 players. And out of those 108 players, from the first 2 games alone, 36 will move on, right? So to fill up the rest of the potential wildcard spots, random cutoff generator will be selected based off of one of 4 numbers, right? Either 1 extra lobby moves on, so 6 players, or 12 players, or 18, or 24 that will go onto the random wheel. And that will basically, in points, you want to be in the top 6 guaranteed in points to have a legitimate shot to move on if you don't win a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works.
Awesome.
And then in terms of the games itself, game 1 for qualifiers, this is the first game. Japan fixed true random. No alliances for this first game. There will be alliances in the second game in progressive for the Central America
which is just hilarious because the alliances is where you need it and fixed.
That's exactly.
I know you want to cause the chaos.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that you picked up on that.
I understand. I understand how you work Escape. I felt the horns once or twice. Yeah, that was rough, dude. That was real rough.
Yeah, I'm dead. Game over, boys. It's game over.
I mean, maybe get that lucky 10 set.
Maybe. Oh. I think you just spoke it into existence. Holy shit.
Did I?
You actually spoke it into existence.
You know, that's how true random works sometimes.
The true random gods love me. Oh, man. Escape's not the only one suffering from true random. Apparently, Leona over here is having some trouble, too.
I'm surprised Leona didn't take Hokkaido.
Who,
I said Leona, yeah, Black didn't take Hokkaido in the north. Well, the TR giveth and the TR taketh away. So let's not get ahead.
The motto.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Escape the 4C. You see, there we go, losing troops. Like was always my destiny.
Mm-hmm.
How were you? How were you happy with?
Does not punish more people than Spud gets punished on true random more than anybody I know.
You think?
Without a question. I think so.
I've seen him. Well, maybe that's because he gets so lucky in balanced splits. He's not even good. He just. It's all the dice with that.
He's not even good.
I know, it's hilarious. Like. If it's
funny.
even possible, that man is underrated, right?
All right.
If it's even possible. He told me
I think
he was thinking about doing FFA again, which is nice.
I think everyone in the chat's got trash now. I think Spud's trash.
Oh, I think he's whatever the opposite of trash is. I'm gonna throw down some push-ups from Robert. BRB.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of funny.
This is fine. This is fine.
Oh man. So when Pete finishes his workout, I'll explain a little more of this tournament dates and all that. A bunch of the dates will be shown up on the sign-up sheet itself, so you guys can see when certain games are and stuff, and how that will work. So we'll wait to see what else happens.
It's looking rough there for old Chad. It's a rough situation.
10 trade was spoken.
Oh, he gave it to you? See, he's back in this game now. It's back in action.
Sir.
Looking good.
True random giveth. Random take. I'll owe him later. I'll owe the true random gods a favor later, I guess. Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, Chad, I know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to see.
True random giveth true random. Oh my god, Jesus, 12 troops? Oh no. Uh-oh. That's looking rough.
I mean, what's the plan here?
And you're sitting pretty over there, Pete.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm doing all right. What is the plan?
I think we should create the +5 axis here, Pete. You and me.
Yeah.
The +5 axis.
Why do we have to be? Why do we have to be the Axis, Escape? Why are we the bad guys?
Who said the axis are the bad guys?
Oh God! Now we're doing some revisionist history over here. If you consult the record keeping, according to history, the Axis are.
Well, it's the axis of evil, right? But it doesn't have to necessarily be the axis of evil.
The Axis of regular was evil too. I know you to be a student of World War history.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right, fine. As long as I'm not Nazi Germany, I'll be the Hungarians.
All right, fine.
Just opportunistically trying to get some value.
The axis of awesome. See, the other guy gets
Steve says the axis of awesome. That's very funny. How the fuck did Marin snag a second bonus while nobody was looking?
I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, well, I'm paying attention now to Marin having 2 different bonuses. This is very concerning. I mean, it could be your bonus Escape.
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it, but let's see. Wait, he has it. Yeah, it's a +7.
Imagine if Shikaku was still +6.
Imagine.
Yes.
It would have been it's still overpowered.
Which would be crazy.
Now what else? See, apparently one of your guys in the chat is saying Axis of Awesome is actually a band, apparently.
Let me guess, metal, right? It has to be. Do you not have cards? Oh, he does have cards. Okay, he's back. He's back. There you go.
Oh wait. The Axis of Awesome was an Australian comedy music act.
Hilarious.
Well, that's interesting. We all learned a little new fun fact today. A comedy rock band. Yeah, so close to what you were thinking.
Mm-hmm. So do you predict these games to go to time a lot?
I think that I mean like the game's going a full hour, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Well, so far with the couple of test games I've done today, not one has made it to the hour 30-minute marker.
Cool.
Usually at around like the 30 or 40-minute marker, someone will
Pull
decide to
a
go for
move.
kill.
Nice.
They will pull the trigger at that point. At least based off what I've seen so far. I guess it also depends on who decides to pull the trigger. That also comes into key. And the lobby itself. Who's in the lobby.
Yeah, well, that would be another factor, right? The fact that everyone in this game is very good. Like that the floor here is quite high. Would oh man, was that your last exterior? You needed to hit Marin when you had the chance. You know, why don't I show everybody the stats of the players just for a moment? In position 1, we've escaped the 4Z, flying the flag of the United States of America. Escape streams on Twitch, and I'm sure he would love it if you would go down and give him a follow. 383 hours on this account. And a mere 12 ranked game, so we don't actually know how good Escape is. In the second position, we have Chad, XC Dude 96, flying the flag of the United States of America, playing as Orange. Chad has gone 669 hours with 152 and 367. In position 3, we have Ben Workshoe from the Netherlands. Ben is a Grand Masters Tournament champion, 272 hours. And Ben... it has a 72 and 144 record. I'm in position 4. You can't see my stats. We have Marin Brandbat in position 5, flying the flag of Angola. Marin is a Risk World Champion and a Risk Legend. 941 hours with 1276 and 822, ranked one of the very best players in the game in the moment, in my humble opinion. And Leona in the final position from UK. Playing as Black, 358 hours with 106 to 144.
Fun fact about Ben Work, by the way. His very first tournament that he's ever competed in was this Chaos tournament, by the way. That was his first one. So the fact that he's won a Grandmasters championship like right after, that's crazy. Shows how good he actually is.
It's very rewarding for me to see people come to the game. And then, watch them grow and, explode onto the scene as future top players. I like to think of myself as a pretty good judge of character, and maybe I'm not as in touch with everyone playing at the moment as I'd like to be, but I really do like to keep my eyes out for those up and comers. Like I noticed Marin right away whenever he started. And I was like, yeah, Marin, you have the bones of a top player. And I think he probably recalls me saying that to him directly at the time. This was even before he won that tournament. We're just gonna let Marin take over, eh? That's concerning. Okay.
I'm definitely keeping an eye out.
Well, at least I'm not on that side of the board. I mean, he kills you guys first, right?
Well, for now, I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. For now, I can't really full assault him anytime soon.
Remind me the point structure of the Chaos tournament.
Okay, so the point structure is the same as the Legends. The big difference though is obviously if you win, you're in. So the 12 points that you get for winning the game doesn't necessarily matter in terms of placement because it's you basically just win and you move on already. But if you get second place, you get 10 points in placement. 8 points if you get third. 6 points if you get fourth. 4 points if you get fifth. 2 points if you get sixth. 3 points for a bounty. That is pretty much the same as the Legends tournament, obviously with the exception of the win and you're in. The points come into play, as we've said before, when it comes down to if you don't win a game, you get put on the list of players who did not win their game but still have a chance to move on in a wild card series. So that's what comes into play there. Let's see, 29. I'm just going to finish my turn real quick.
Marin says to me in chat, he's like, you have more troops than me anyways, Pete. I'm like, no, your bonuses are better and you're in 2 positions. Don't give me no guff. Don't you start with me with that nonsense.
Get up right there. Perfect. So then also in terms of the tournament itself, what will stay the same, just like last year, is the qualifiers are all going to be happening relatively at the same time. At least when everybody, when you go through the sign-up sheet, there'll be 4 different qualifying groups on May 11th and May 12th, right? It'll be May 12th or May 11th, depending on where you live, if you're in Europe or if you're in North America or Asia, wherever you're from. There'll there's going to be a Group A, a Group B, a Group C, and a Group D. Just like last time. It's going to be same as before. For those that don't know, these 4 different qualifying groups will happen at different times, and you will be playing up against people that you sign up with that are signed up in your respective group. So you will be in your qualifying group. If you select Group A, you will be up against people who have selected Group A. What's nice about this qualifier in particular is if you sign up for Group A and you don't make it to Group A, you can easily slot into Groups B, C, or D at any time. And then throughout the qualifier, or throughout the tournament itself, the times and games and all that, after the qualifiers are over, the qualifiers will be the only time where the players don't get to choose what time they play, unless in terms of like, if they choose a set qualifying group, that's the set time. That won't be negotiable. But after the qualifiers are over, rounds 2 and beyond, you choose with your group what time you guys want to play. So it's basically relatively free-flowing in terms of like when you can play your games and stuff, with the exception of the qualifying round. Basically exactly like the last season.
So we got a question from Gamble. Can anyone sign up, and where do you sign up? Here is the link, Gamble, to the sign-up sheet. And it is located on the Risky Business server. So this is the specific Discord server. Head on down there, follow the link, sign up, and then you will be... you'll give some times where you're available for the qualifying round, and we'll get you in. And thank you, Rem Kochi, for the Prime sub. Thank you so much.
And in terms of the qualifiers themselves, I will be there personally to moderate and also to commentate the games as well. For those of you guys that may or may not know, I commentated with Pete in the World Championships, the Risk World Championships. I think that was a couple months ago, like 2-3 months ago.
Last season, yep.
Last season, yeah. So I'll be around to commentate mostly the qualifiers and stuff, and then a couple of the games throughout the Chaos Tournament, some round 2 games, some round 3 games, maybe the grand finals if I'm around. I'm hoping to be around this time for that. But if not, then it is what it is. But that'll be... we are also looking for people to... help moderate the tournament if anyone is interested in that as well, or to either help a referee, or if they want, or if you guys want to be a commentator, feel free to DM me, send me your stuff, show me what you got. Do that as well. If you just want to compete, just come compete.
He sets a high bar. This Escape the 4Z, just so you know that that smooth commentation doesn't come easy.
Well, then there's you, Pete. That's a whole different.
I'm just craft at this point, right? I'm just daily practice, grinding the sausage. Get a little bit better, I think. I never came at this from the perspective of, trying to be a broadcaster or what. I knew that was coming too. God damn it! And he can't even hit you back. He's like, oh, my position isn't better than yours, Pete. Yeah, sure it isn't. Sure.
Well, you see exactly what he did there is what's also very common on this map. When people like take out external positions, then people will be left in only one spot, which means then they become more of a target, and that's what kicks off the killings. So we're getting pretty close to kill time here. I think Carter or Leona is going to be the first on the chopping block here, I think, unless Marin decides to yeet it on into me, which is also very possible.
I mean, have you done anything to piss him off?
No. Yet.
Do you plan on?
I mean, I don't want to die, but I also want to, win. I got to figure out how to win.
I also like winning.
Oh, I know you like winning, Pete.
I do. It's most of the fun in the game is winning the game. The rest of it is academic, really.
If any, you're probably one of the players out there that has the most Ricky Bobby personality when it comes to winning out of anybody.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And I don't really make any airs about not being that way. Like,
no, but I say it actually as a compliment.
It is what it is. Like I think it resonates with people. We all hate to lose in some ways or another, but I think as long as I'm not too schmucky about it, as long as I'm still graceful in my losses when they occur, at least as much as I can be. I'm actually really been practicing on being more sort of outcome independent. Because we were just talking about craft and trying to be a broadcaster. And I was thinking more about how it's good to care about the outcome to a point, because caring about the quality of your show resonates with your audience. But I think caring to the point where if you lose, you get upset is too far, because even more importantly than winning, at least at the stage I'm at, I think it's more important that I perform at a level where I'm sending out the positive energy, right? I think people want to watch the show and not have to worry about too much tension or negativity, or just even watching me be a grouchy baby. And like, we've all been there, right? We have all been grouchy babies when we lose.
Especially in this game.
Oh yeah, it brings it out for sure. For sure, it's part of the game. But that's sort of what I've been working on recently, right? Challenging myself to, regardless of the outcome, I must enjoy my time, right? Otherwise, I'm a loser.
Although at the same time, though, like from a commentators and spectators' point of view, when people get pissed, it is often extremely funny.
It can be,
and I love every second of it.
I think it's polarizing, though. I don't think that is a universally held thing.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I guess it's just personal preference. But I guess like since I've been on the spectator sides of games more than the playing side of games, especially recently, I've come to be more entertained by it more than if you know what I mean. But at the same time, to an extent, you know.
Well, I can totally see that, like, tickling you, right? The little bit of Schadenfreude, watching someone lose their cool and say something dumb.
Yeah, like last season we had Brutal Pipe was competing in the tournament, and he said some very spicy things, but I just couldn't help but laugh my ass off because it was so funny how he said it too. And if I remember correctly, he was drunk while he was playing.
Oh man, that doesn't sound like Brutal. Splatula says, I'm less grouchy and more bitch and moany, but I bitch and moan with a grin. Also, shout out to Mr. Splatula competing in the classic finals this weekend.
Oh, he's going to the finals. Good luck, Spatula.
Well, yeah, well done, sir. Good luck. I'm going to commentate. You said you're probably not around on Saturday?
I'm probably not going to be around. I mean, it depends on when I'm working, but more than likely I'm going to be at work.
All right. So the plan then is I'll tap Kilted for the color. Maybe I'll do the color and he'll do the strategy. I'll be the straight man this time. I'll be the hype man this time and he'll be the straight man. And then we got Sterling as well, the tournament organizer too. Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually interested to see how Sterling commentates. I think that'd be definitely interesting to see what he puts on the table.
I bet you it's going to be similar to what Bull did.
Yeah, I think so.
Like more just the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that too.
Well,
we're definitely in a very interesting spot. You and Marin are kind of in like a Cold War, and I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I think we're getting a real Germany and Soviets vibe right now. I'm kind of the Poland. I don't like this.
Nah, if you were the Poland, you'd already got broken. Chad is the Poland. He's been getting fucking dunked on all game.
Well, you see, if Chad were the Poland, he would have to have a super strong neighbor up to his north as well, and that neighbor is like kind of mid at best right now. Oh, Leona's no carding? Is that no card?
I guess.
Leona's doing the Arco strat.
Maybe she doesn't want to get eaten.
Yeah.
John Jack Q. Pete, the other day I heard you reading a viewer's chat about how you impacted their life, so I felt the need to catch your stream to express similar feelings. Thanks to you, I now have a crippling addiction to Risk that has all but consumed my life. I now crave those dominant victories that you display, and now spend hours upon hours of my week playing. So thanks, I guess. John Jack, you certainly cannot blame me for your addiction to Risk. What can I tell you, sir? I did it to myself as well, and here we are. It is both beautiful and tragic in equal parts, much like so many things in this world. Don't you guys blame me for your addiction to Risk. Blame SMG Studios coming out of Australia. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the Axis of Evil. Come on.
You're the Axis of Awesome.
I am the Axis of Awesome. That's right.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
Will the wheel be weighted by points? No, basically, how the wheel will work is like Like say there's 36 and move on and win, and we have to fill up just a couple. It's the wheel will basically be based off of it's either the top 6 join in the wild card spots, or the top 12 in points, or the top 18 or top 24. It could be any one of those 4 numbers basically. So basically, guaranteed, you should try to shoot for top 6 in points if you do not win, ideally. But that's just potentially guaranteed. We don't know yet how many. I could say fuck it and put 0 on there. Could.
I'm excited to see what you come up with. Right. Part of the cool things about these tournaments is you iterate, you slightly tweak them and make them better based on all the feedback you hear from people. You ask people, hey, what did you like? What did you not like?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we kind of can sit and see what works and what doesn't work and get better.
Wait a minute. Did I get card blocked?
You want me to give you a card? I'll give you a card.
Yeah,
I need you to fight Marin. I'm not trying to fuck you over, Escape.
I know.
Marin's too damn strong.
Wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's going to kill us all. It's going to be bad news baseball.
Just in case Marin has any ideas. Just in case.
Oh, Ben was pointing out that you did have a card. So underneath Shikaku.
Oh shit! I forgot that territory. Fuck. I didn't see. I forgot about that.
It's all good, buddy. I'll give you a card.
All right, cool. Ideally, I want cards on the right side. Ideally, because I keep the 75 open.
Well, that was what I offered to you. So, and it seems like that is a mutually beneficial decision at this point
for both of us. Yeah. For both of us, yeah. Meanwhile, my dog is getting really angry over there. Or no, he just wants attention. So if you hear my dog growling in the background, or me and my sister's dog, then
what type of dog is it?
Shih Tzu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The beast growl for a Shih Tzu.
I guess he has. I guess we have a thing for Shih Tzus. Who knows?
Was there a joke in there somewhere that I missed?
No.
So what else is going on in your life?
Nothing much, the usual. I've been baseball season started up again, so I've been busy working with the network and everything. And then the Yankees getting me adjective as per usual. That's just another.
Don't you live in Jersey?
Yeah, I do.
Aren't you I would figure Jersey would be not the Yankees.
Oh no, Jersey! Everybody and their mother's a Yankees fan, or a Mets
I see, or a Mets fan,
Believe it or not, it's actually like this. It's a pretty decent battleground state.
Yep.
So it's like North Jersey, you'll get your fair share of Yankees and Mets, right? But then in the western, like southwest New Jersey, you're close to the Philadelphia area, so then you get your fair share of Philadelphia Phillies fans. And then every now and then there's some Red Sox fans sprinkled into the mix, and it's actually a pretty decent battleground state of like different teams, which is actually kind of nice to see.
When was the last time you've been to a Yankees game?
Been a couple of years. I definitely want to go back, especially now that I work for the network. I want to be able to go to more games. Believe it or not, I went to a Tampa Bay game last year, but not a Yankees game. Oddly enough, only because I was in Florida visiting family, and they were like, "Oh, we got tickets to go to a Tampa Bay game. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, screw it. Why not?" Go. First thing I thought was like, this place looks like a damn circus tent.
Dude, I'd make it to the fucking third inning before I passed out.
Not a fan of baseball?
It's so boring. I don't understand how you can fucking do that. Like, I'm not trying to shit on it, right? I know that a lot of people love it, so I'm not trying to be like that, but it's just like it never hooked me. Right? It never, the pace of, when people talk about The Godfather as like, okay, I bet you this is a metaphor that will ring true to you. First of all, my guess is that you're a big Godfather fan, yes?
Yeah, you could say so.
You enjoyed the film.
I enjoyed The Godfather.
Do you think Goodfellas is a superior film to Godfather? Do you enjoy Casino?
Oh no, I know. I love all these films, but
of course,
superior to Godfather.
That's what I mean. So Godfather, because Godfather, essentially created the genre. It holds this position in the zeitgeist as like the mafia movie or whatever, right? And by the time I tried to watch it, I guess I was too old and the pacing was so slow that it didn't hook me and I just kind of fell asleep. And that's not to say that at the time it wasn't super timely, but just that, 40, 50 some odd years later, or whenever I entered it, from knowing what I'd watched, because I'd already watched, a bunch. I'd already watched Sopranos. I already watched Scorsese movies and fucking. So by the time I watched it, I was like, oh man, this is just like a snooze fest. I can't believe it's so critically acclaimed. But that's what movies. That's what movies were like in the 70s.
Well, you see, because the attention span of people was
right.
It was different
exactly
back then. So it's like now, and I would even say to an extent, even baseball tried to make a move with it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what baseball did recently, but
what did they do?
added in a pitch clock now, right? You know how like in basketball.
No, they didn't. Okay.
No. So no, the point of what they were trying to do there is trying to speed up the game of play because, as you said before, there's a lot of dead time. People fall asleep at the game because there's so much dead time in between innings or in between the game itself. There's no structure of time, right? So a game could go on for 5-6 hours, and it was a big problem for like the longest time. But they just made a pitch clock, right? So then they speed up the game of play. Now, guess what? How long the average baseball game is now compared to what it was then?
Did it work? Did it cut a couple hours off the game?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Okay. So as long as it achieved the objective.
Well, supposedly 3.5 hours was the average before, right?
Okay.
The average now is about 2.5 hours. In some cases, 2 hours 15 minutes. So
unless we go to extra innings, and then all bets are off.
Well, you see, extra innings is a different kind of thing that everybody just wants to get to, but once they're in it and then they lose the game, then they're like, "Yeah, I wish I didn't sit here for extra innings."
That's right.
So yeah.
It's like losing at Risk. It's all worth it if you win the game.
Well, you see, it's easier to go to extra innings in Risk compared to baseball. I don't think it takes much effort to go to extra innings in Risk.
Yeah, just do what we're doing right now. Just sit here and let everyone not hit each other.
Yeah. Unless you have a time limit, which is exactly why we have a time limit for this tournament. That's actually a good segment to bring this tournament in, or to bring this conversation in. So this particular tournament, you notice, yeah, good segue, exactly. Thank you. I was going to say that this tournament, just like last year, we'll be having a 90-minute time limit, right? So in the 90 minutes that this game goes on for, this game is going to be over no matter what happens at 90 minutes. Once it hits the 90-minute marker, then the player will be allowed to finish their turn. And once their turn ends, then it comes down to a calculation score. So in this particular case, right, if there's all 6 players have not gotten a single kill by any means necessary, and nobody's really made any moves on the map or whatnot to go for big kills, then it will come down to several factors. It will come down to the amount of territories that a player has, the amount of troops that somebody has, and potential bonus control in terms of, like, if you're controlling your bonus, if you don't just have ones everywhere, but more so in case of like your stacks, like if you have like decent stacks that have not died, but in a world domination scenario, right? If the game were to end exactly where it is right now, Marin would be the winner because he clearly has the troop lead, he clearly has the territory lead, and he's got the control.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that'd be pretty self-explanatory at that point. So this time limit goes into play because people don't want to sit in these games for about 3-4 hours, at least for one game. They want to see more games. They want to see more action. So we put this time limit into play to go from there. Oh, Pete does actually have Pete's actually tied in territories.
Don't tell anybody. Don't say it too loud.
Although Marin's still winning because he has 2 bonuses. And he's controlling both of them.
I mean, I think it's pretty objective that Marin's position is better than mine. But that's fine. We can let him win. He wins a lot of games of Risk. I could do a whole lot worse losing than losing to Marin Brandbat, if you guys know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Whole lot
Interesting.
worse.
Bird says, I think after 90 minutes we should roll a wheel and play X number of turns just to add. It's actually not a terrible idea. That actually sounds like an interesting idea.
Sounds more chaotic.
It would make things more chaotic.
All right, BRB escape. You can keep entertaining the people. Get another
Okay,
cup of
gotcha.
coffee.
Alrighty. So, based off this game right now, Marin's definitely got the superior position. Pete definitely a close second. 14 territories and the large number of troops himself. Definitely on the back. I think Leona's definitely on the back end right now. So, I think that in this particular game, I'm thinking that after, I mean, there's still 50 minutes of this game left. So I'm thinking with probably like 20 or 30 minutes, then someone's going to make the first kill. So basically, it's a waiting game. Could come down to a negotiation. Me personally, I'm going to wait for something to happen before the full negotiation comes into play. And then go from there. But, and apologies about the dog barking. Oh, what's this? XC dude, where's he going? XC dude's breaking Pete. Uh-oh. Hey, Pete.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I think Carter was card blocked. Is that true?
Oh, he was card blocked for quite a while. Yes.
So he broke out of it. Interesting. Might be a battle between the two of you. Waited precisely for you to get coffee.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
He did, didn't he? Hmm. All right.
Yeah, could have hit Marin's 1 or 12 hours like in the World Championship EU Advanced game. Yeah, no, we're gonna make sure that our games are not one game's not 12 hours. That's not happening. Ooh, Pete's stacking up. The boys are stacking up.
What is the striped area? Okay, so there's an overlay up here. You see in the top left. That tells you which territory cards you hold. So I currently have 4 cards. You see when I toggle the overlay on, I have the one where my big stack is, the one where Leona's stack was, the one where Marin's 37 is, and where's the 4th territory is.
Oh, Leona's moving in. Leona's going in.
Yeah, I was wondering if anyone would do that. I didn't think it was wise. I was thinking Chad would probably fucking pop it. I would think Chad would. If I took that from Chad, he would just turn right back around and punch me, I would figure. So I think Leona might have gotten herself killed with that move.
Oh man, I almost skipped a card by accident. Fuck. You know what? Let's move over here. Something might happen.
Escape is ready to pounce. We're just feeding the wind to Marin now.
I think Marin's gonna. At this rate, Marin's gonna. What the fuck, Chad?
Oh no, he's hitting Marin. He's opened up the game.
Oh my god.
We got an open game now.
Chad with the suicide there. JJ would say, Jesus Christ. Good thing I moved out of the way.
And Ben takes Chad. GG.
Chad threw himself into the fire. The rest of the lobby. Oof. Oh boy.
Oh yes.
Revenge feels good. Right, so the wheel wouldn't be the number of rounds.
Marin says, I knew that was coming. Nice. That's why I was like, I'll let him have that extra +5 if he's not going to punch me with it. Right?
So, Mr. Pete Man, do you take a kill? Pete's going for the kill.
Good game, Leona. Oops.
Yeah, Leona had a rough game. That's unfortunate.
Well, interestingly now, right? The strength now pivots back to you and Ben. So you and Ben now take the troop lead over me and Marin.
Mm-hmm.
So this game now hinges upon what happens in the middle of the board. Yeah, you could. Well, you could kill either me or Marin. Or, like, probably not Escape. I don't know. Escape has the most troops now, interestingly. Feels good to just relax and not involve yourself in battles.
Oh, wait. No. Oof, okay. I almost attacked with the wrong stick.
You need a second bonus escape or something.
I do. That was the plan. I'm just figuring out where to go.
Right.
I think I definitely go for the island. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Take this island here. I'm gonna go here.
4-player end game. Very interesting scenario.
Let's go with this.
Not super chaotic.
Gonna play the long game here. I'd maybe go for the kill if it were for third place, but for fourth, for me, it's not worth it. Ben, you motherfucker, Ben.
Breaks
Whoa,
all of everybody. Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate
Pete,
that.
I think Axis. I think we need to activate our Axis of Awesome here.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll work with you, Escape. First and second.
Yeah, I think we go for. Yeah, I think
But
so.
I thought you turned alliances off, bro. All right, you better back me.
I got you, Pete, man.
All right.
I got you, brother. Where are you going after?
Where do you think I'm going?
You
fucking break my bonuses. Those are my bonuses. Oh! Man, my dice are shit.
All right, so I'm definitely killing. All right,
I think Marin kills me and Ben, and then probably loses in the 1v1. But we'll see.
I think he takes the kills, yeah.
Oh, I would.
I was gonna try to give you second.
I know you are. Don't worry. I think if I got slightly better rolls, then there would be more material left.
Yeah.
But you don't go fucking take 100 stacks, shove it right up my ass, and expect nothing to happen. Ben says GG's. Yeah, GG's, man.
I respect that Ben tried to attack everybody at once, though. I respect it.
I like the move. I totally like the move.
He's playing with the greed.
He's gonna give me fourth though. Good game. Good game. That was fucking fun. I like these settings a lot for what you're trying to do, I think.
I think it'll there'll be a stalemate maybe for a bit, but then there'll be a break where there will be like a
someone's gonna pull a move, and then a lot of what happens from that move will be luck dependent.
Whew. Nice roll.
Yeah, I think Marin loses the 1v1, right? So Marin got 2 kills there.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1. Who got the Chad kill?
Chad was killed by Ben.
Okay. Ben got 1, I got 1. Marin got 2. And you get the win in 1.
Yes.
GG, guys. That was great. Sign up for the tournament, folks. You should compete.
More details when we get closer to the time and all that. But if you guys want more information about this tournament, you go on the Risky Business Discord, and you can go snoop around, see what the rest of... Oh my god, that's a nice ass one. But you can snoop around the Discord and see what the rest of the tournament's all about. You'll get your Chaos participant role when you sign up. You show up to one of the 4 qualifying matches, and then you can play. Compete for some money. $20 on the line for sure. I will add more money if we get 100 or more participants. I'll add more to the prize pool and go from there.
Awesome.
GG, Mr. Marin.
Yeah, GG, guys. That was a fun practice. I liked it. Those are the sign up links, folks, in the chat. The sign up link and the Discord link if you want to compete in season 2 of Escape the Forzies Chaos Tournament. You know we'd love to have you. So come on down, sign up. Got some real American dollars on the line and bragging rights, folks. Thank you for watching. Thanks for doing this promo with me, Escape. I'm glad we finally did find the time.
Yeah, no problem. It's been we were going back and forth figuring out when we're gonna.
So I think what I'm gonna try and do ongoing is the spring is particularly busy for me because I'm starting up my second business, and once it sells, I should have more free time, but it's currently up for sale. So what's going to work for me, I think, is if I just go live and I say, "Hey, I'm live. I'm ready." If people want to stop by and use me to do promos, I'm very happy to do that sort of thing. So thank you, sir.
Quote unquote use you. You don't have to say it like that. I mean,
I like it. I like being used. All good.
well,
all right.
A response I was not expecting.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding around. Thank you, Escape Man. Much luck with all your endeavors.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by, and for anyone that's interested in the tournament, sign up. 144 spots are open. That's going to be the limit. We already used up 29 or 30 or so, so sign up quick.
All right, folks. Be well, sir.
All right, thank you, Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm not done on Twitch, but I am done on YouTube. And I will do the sign up link and the Discord link in the show notes for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Come along the ride with me. I have a daily release on YouTube, doing weekday streams on Twitch. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.